Sentient destroyer of worlds. By your hand, expose their heart. By my edge, cleave it beating from its nest.
The sentient Hunhao has grown strong again, and his... The Grineer's excavations have disturbed Hunhao's tomb. They've awakened something evil, bent on Tenno destruction. Infiltrate the Grineer systems to find out what they know. It may lead us to the Stalker. The Grineer expedition has uncovered pieces of Hunhao, fragments of his body. For Hunhao, every part of him is connected to his singular mind. Is this how he's invading my mind? Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. The target console is nearby. If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data. Alarms have been triggered. You need to retrieve that data before the data destruction is complete. This data vault has already been raided. The data is damaged, but there could be a message here. I need another data sample to piece it together.
The Tenno Hive has corrupted your precepts. With love, I will destroy them and make you right again.
You will never find them, Hunhao.
But I see your mind. I already have found them. You owe me their lives.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. You're nearing the console. Trigger the alarms now, and they will start destroying the data. triggered the alarms. Lose this data, and the mission will be a complete failure. That's what I was looking for. I can decode the rest of the message. This is bizarre. It's for me. I need a moment to contact this person. Get to extraction. Hanhao is listening. I will be discreet. The message you uncovered was an offer to help us. I do not trust the person who wrote it, but we are out of options.
I'm very...
Hello, Tenno. Are you surprised? Why? You know I've always had my ear to the kennel. Those dogs don't have a clue what kind of bone they've dug up. But I do. Shall I show you? Don't worry. You can trust me. This time. I know. Our past has been slightly, combative? But genocidal invaders from the other system make strange bedfellows, wouldn't you say? The sentient Hanhao, nightmare of the Oregon, boogeyman to the corpus. That thing must have your Lotus in quite a panic for her to be working with the likes of me. So this stalker seems like he's made quite a powerful friend, hasn't he? I wonder what's under that scary, smoky mysterious. A heart of gold, perhaps.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Listen, Terry, you're near the dig site. Of course, I could just tell you where it is, but what fun would that be? So keep your eyes peeled. If you have eyes, that is. That's it. You must smell the prize, because I know you can't see it. Nope. Getting colder. Yes, getting warmer. You're right on top of it. these the bones you're looking for, Lotus?
Yes, this is it. A fragment of my father, destroyed in the old war. I can use it to see him. I see the stalker stronger, Hanha's voice within him. I see the reservoir, but I feel confusion. He doesn't know unless... Oh no.
Thank you, daughter. Fear has baited you to the snare. What was secret is now known. Your Tenno, their touch. I now see the womb of the sky. My shadow now walks the path.
What have I done? Get out of there, Tenno.
Yes, hurry, Tenno, but be careful. Last time you got close with the sentients, you wiped out an entire civilization. But you don't remember that, do you? Tell me, Lotus, what is this reservoir? Some hidden Tenno weakness?
Goodbye, Alid. You've earned your favor. We'll take it from here. When you connected to Hunhow's fragment, Hunhow saw a path to the reservoir that led through here. He cannot reach it alone. He needs the Stalker to do it for him.
You must be asking, Alid, what's in this for you? It's simple, really. I scratch your metal back, and you scratch mine. All the credits in the system aren't worth half as much as a Tenno owing you a favor. A void gate. These things never made sense to me. You're smart, Tenno. You'll figure out how to open it again, won't you?
This needle pierces the sky. Nata, will we find the Tenno heart within? These puppets will not stop me. I will attack in many forms.
Impressive. These sentient fighters appear to adapt to damage. I'd love to crack one open and see what makes it tick.
The sentient has adapted to your damage. Surprise them with something new. Incredible. The Stalker has built void keys. Use this one to reopen the portal before more sentient fighters come. The void is poison to them. Cross crossed the threshold. Go now. The sentients cannot follow.
Oh, don't you just hate that feeling? Makes my stomach flip. Let's see where you've landed. Find a nav console.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Sweet prophet, the moon exists! It was in the void all along. I knew the Lotus was powerful, but this, she erased history. We thought it was destroyed all this time. My, Lotus, you make a fine villain.
And the reservoir with it. Very clever, Nata. Shadow, your path is clear.
Hunhouse found it. The reservoir, hidden in the void. A place sentients can never reach. We must do everything to keep it there. It's the only way to keep the Tenno's power alive.
Found the reservoir? As unpleasant as our past is, I have to ask. I've seen inside a Tenno, yes. And what I found didn't make sense. Does this reservoir conceal some great deception?
Everything I have done was done to protect them. The void is forbidden to the sentients. It's our only protection against them destroying the Tenno. Do not let Alad distract you from your mission.
Oh, they don't know the truth either, do they? How sweet. The betrayers get what they deserve. Lies from their omnipotent mother.
I have detected a ship leaving the tower. It's the Stalker. He's on his way to the moon. You need to find a way to get off this tower and onto the moon.
It seems to me that this tower is dedicated to masking the moon's location in the void, yes. Why not disable the mask so that claptrap orders can pick them up? Or is that too complicated for you? That's it, Tenno. Shut down this power grid so that your mouthpiece orders can lock onto your location in the void.
Keep talking, Oracan called Alad V. Your silence soon comes.
You did it. The void mask is crumbling.
Operator? How did you get through to me? Don't worry, Otis is on his way now, preparing for extraction.
The sky will be as it was meant. The shadow returns the moon. The reservoir swells with Tenno blood. The old war finally ends.
The moon. Somehow, Otis actually remembers the last time I was here. Concern for the operator is at critical levels.
The suspense is killing me. Lotus, you have to tell us your secret. Hey, don't cut me off.
Within the moon lies the reservoir, the secret to your Tenno power. But the secret is dangerous. It drove the Stalker to madness. Forgive my deception. I was only trying to protect you from the same fate. Now, it is time to protect yourselves by ensuring the moon remains within the safety of the void. stalker is heading toward the void control room. Track the...
Collapse the void, Shadow, so that my fragments may attack. The Tenno hearts will beat their last.
No. If the void is collapsed, the reservoir will be destroyed, and you and the rest of the Tenno will be lost. Get to the void control room and stop the stalker.
Hiding the moon in the void. Quite the magic trick, Lotus. But Tenno, you must be asking yourself, where is this heart, if not in my chest?
It is done. The moon will be crushed by the weight of the void. The sky will be as it should be.
Void collapse. Oh no. It would be such a shame to lose the moon so soon after finding it. Of course, you could just put it back in its rightful place, couldn't you, Lotus?
I didn't want to have to do this, but the collapse is imminent. If the reservoir is to survive, we need to pull the moon out of the void. Here, help me disrupt the void compasses to reorient the moon.
There is no salvation for your crime.
There are 3 void compasses that steer the moon within the void. I will disconnect them from the central system to gain control. Supply them with power from your shields while I finish my task.
Nata, you trust this Orokin blood who would chisel weapons from our bones?
The next compass needs power.
You cannot stop the inevitable.
The void compasses are all disrupted, but there is one more step. Get to the pendula. Hurry.
What was that?
Orokin, the noise you make will cease now and forever.
Uh-oh, Hanau's found me. Sorry I can't stick around to see how this all ends, but I've got to save my own skin. Don't forget our deal, Lotus.
This pendula keep the moon stable in the void. Power them down. Security eye. Watch out. Security eye just destroyed a pendula. Try and trick it into taking out the rest. Taking out the pendula. Keep it up. Last one. The moon is falling out of the void. Hold on, this will not be a smooth ride. Get to extraction as quickly as possible.
What they need, Margulis, is to be destroyed. They're devils from that hell, not human anymore.
No, Palace, no more destruction. We could heal them. Maybe they're meant to save us.
How can you defend these devils, Margulis, after what they've done to you?
Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind. They won't hurt anyone. I just need more time.
Hush, my wilted love. I cannot protect you. Tomorrow you must renounce before the sun.
The moon is back in normal space, but the reservoir is in more danger than ever. Hunhao will send his fighters and stop. We saved the moon from a void collapse, but Hunhao can now attack the reservoir directly. He must not reach this sacred place.
Shadow, bleed the reservoir until it is desert dry.
This will stop the voices from taking hold. You will have to dream, my angel.
Lotus, join with me. Destroy your shame. Become the one I love. Become Nata once more.
So shame on you! You Orican! So perfect on the outside, but you're rotted through and through!
7 hands raised. For your apostasy, the judgment is death. Margulis, why? It's about the other rejects we consigned to Lua a few years ago. They're calling it transference. Only a desperate executor, but these aren't dark soldiers. These are golems possessed by devil minds.
Dream. Not of what you are, but of what you want to be.
You hesitate, Shadow, but remember your despair. This is your only chance to make it end. Your hatred is too weak, Shadow. Mine is strong. My fragments will finish this.
Tenno. Operator. You're awake now, but you're more vulnerable than ever. Get back to your ship now. You need to focus your mind to unleash your true power. I don't know how much time you have. Descend into the heart of your orbiter. There you will find the somatic link. Stalker! How? Get past him. Get to the link.
Despair.
Focus, Tenno. Use your energy to breathe life into the somatic link.
Shall not leave this place.
Again, it needs more power.
I am your reckoning.
One more time.
Shadow, protect me. No self, no sense. No death. Just a metal puppet dangling on Tenno strings. Only the Tenno's death will end your despair. All your dread-long life, you've waited for this moment. But you're asking yourself, was I one of these wretched things? You know the answer. You still hate them. You still hate yourself. What is this? Shadow, protect me.
Now we fight on two fronts, my child. The war without, and the war within.
When I think of the things I used to be afraid of, I almost feel sorry for them.
My child, so beautiful to behold. How do you feel?
I'm confused. I thought I was...
I know. Forgive me. This is who you really are, a Tenno. More than human, but once a child like any other. What do you remember?
A jumble of words, numbers. I must have known everything about Tao. Our teacher loved when I corrected her.
Memories. From your time aboard the Zeramin 10-0, before the void jump accident. It was years before the ship was recovered. It was drifting dead in space. All her crew gone, except the children.
I didn't want to live anymore. I felt guilty that I was alive. But we could do things, extraordinary things. Maybe there was a reason we survived.
You were so brave, but the Orokin were afraid of you. The void had changed you, and you couldn't control it. No one could. They were about to destroy the orphans of 10-0, but Margulis, she loved you. She found a way.
In dreams, we could control it, focus it. So she made the pods, her favorite flower. She said sometimes something beautiful can grow out of something ugly.
The Orokin murdered Margulis, used her work to create transference. Your mind projected into a surrogate strong enough to withstand your power. It felt like waking up, but it was just a lucid second dream.
It was a shadow underneath what we did, and sensation of being a victim, of being helpless. I took up the sword to protect those in need.
And so you became Tenno, serving the Orokin, but bound by honor. As the Tenno grew, they founded great schools, the Tenno ways. Do you see yours?
I see a cloud, a gathering storm. The Madurai way. Our path was to engage the enemy, to sweep across our foes before they had a chance to steal themselves.
Madurai will be your focus. But we have so much more to do. Here in the Orbiter, transference will be even stronger. Command the Warframes. Make whole this shattered world you've been given. Are you ready, Tenno?
Yes, Lotus, I am.
Tenno, your codex has been updated with a new quest.
Ordis finds it odd that humans only get a few years to live, yet spend most of that time
Doing everything wrong.
learning how to live.
Your mission is to break into enemy data vaults and steal any intelligence files you find. Lookout for increased security measures. The enemy would rather destroy their data than let it get into our hands. You're nearing the console. Trigger the alarms now, and they will start destroying the data. destruction is imminent. You need to hurry. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. It's too late. We've lost this data. You will need to be more careful with the next vault. Keep moving. None of the scanners have detected you. Alarms have been triggered. You need to retrieve that data before the data destruction is complete.
Careful, it may still be hot. Everything in orders, operator? Is that a pun? I will attempt to bypass this vault. Project complete. Operator, no! Have you lost your mind?
7 for, 7 against. Cast and recast 7 times. So, it is decided. The fleet has been retrofitted and redeployed to begin at once. New lanes. Trawling for old things. By prophet and void, by the blessed handless founder, we hereby invoke the Deadlock Protocol.
Solaris. Be you Sumper, Rail Agent, Crab Diver, or Pit Boss. Hear this. Your comrades, your friends, your family. Good people with clear...
Sparky. Yes. Biz and I may be in over our heads on this one. Listen up. This deadlock spat is costing Solaris lives. The Corpus founder, some long-dead cove named Parvis Granum, carries a lot of messianic clout. Well, Neff's claiming the old man's got an heir. If true, that heir can, by rights, claim total control of the board. Board schisms and infighting might be the main reason SU survived this long. If the board unifies under one person, one found by Neff, our people will never see daylight. I need you on this. You in? Patching through.
With a meager derivatives portfolio and limited vesting options. I never knew my parents. But, as an orphan, poor as I said, I found great riches within the tenets of our glorious founder, Parvos Granum. The Corpus became monster.
They fuzzed the band. Keep at it.
My humility grew fast. I began to see certain similarity. I wondered, who am I really? After a protracted negotiation, my birth mother sold to me the secrets of my
Wait, what? Get that signal back.
epiphany. It would seem that I am one of the sons of our late, great founder. And, more importantly, his heir. Now I have only to prove it. That is where all of you come in.
The brass on this mucker. I have to protect my people from this trust fund lunatic. Do your thing. I'll check in with my Whisper network. Let you know what they're saying. Talk soon. The brass. got dirt that isn't safe to shovel out in the open, you know where to meet. So, Neff's making a succession play. Sumper thinks he can prove he's a sprog of noble descent. No idea how. Parvus was assassinated before any of us were an itch. Biz?
Look familiar, Outworlder. Warframe, yes, but one of a kind. Protea. Legend says she was built specifically for and assigned to one Parvos Granum. Yes, part of a deal Granum cut with the Orokin themselves. Granum was no amateur, he had real power. Our air inside says Neff's techs have found a lead on Protea's whereabouts. Protean traces, they're calling them.
Granum, the original taxman. Killed when someone, a board member most likely, sabotaged the void drive of his personal transport. Neff wants gene proof, but there's nothing left to scan.
And yet, so they believe, they found Granum's Warframe bodyguard, who was with Granum when that void drive went critical. So, who is to say what's true?
Our people are vanishing because of this. That's true, I know it. I don't care if Parvus Granum is dead, alive, or making change tap dancing in a Grenier officer's mess. Sparky, you find what Neff's looking for. You'll find out what happened to our people. Get on it.
Protean detectors should be on board. Not sure what they look like. See what you can find.
It's, right. It's a great, big hand.
Granum Tribute. Story is, Parvos was missing his left hand. See if you can...
Another engineering blunder? We need confirmation. Reset and get our next volunteer into position.
What was that?
I think it was a void temporal shift. I'm not entirely sure. I've never seen one before. Small, though. About as big as a person. Patch me into the system. Could do with some noise while I'm eyeballing the bits.
Nathaniel, you are found. Remember the first days of Fortuna. Your failure, our victory. Without the Solaris, your aspirations are nothing. Return our Solaris brothers and sisters. Or to nothing. So I swear, you will return.
You and your bleeding heart, Tenno thugs. I really don't have time for this. My robotics, on the other hand, do. Kill crews, take care of this. I have history to make. Ready now? For in-trace spiking. It's time! Send in the next volunteer!
They're gearing up for something. No! This! What is that thing?
I'm not. Outworlder, hold position. I'm getting something.
He'll pay for this. Volunteers. He's killing our people for some kind of weapons test.
Maybe not. I'm still pulling signal from that jockey's rig.
What kind of signal?
I don't know yet. Outworlder, don't let them cut the signal before I can decode it. Sharky's feed.
Sparky, you better get out of there. Well, we make sense of this.
the Corpus Board and my many, many supporters across the Origin system, everyone is asking, when will I, Nephonia, end this uncomfortable, wobbling deadlock? People are saying, Nephonia is perfect for the big seat of visionary.
How many kids are going to grow up in the feds because of this? How many parents lost because I couldn't do my job?
UD. There's a vent kid a very long time ago who would have hero worshipped the woman she became. You're enough.
If Neff intends to visit that pocket for his proof, he won't risk himself. Not at first. Sparky, you can beat him to it. Biz has figured out how to activate Neff's Granum tributes. You won't believe this.
These tributes are essentially coin-operated. You'll need a Granum crown. You'll have to search the ship.
Neff as the Corpus figurehead, with a united board behind him, will be hell for us and workers everywhere. See if you can get across first. Tax whatever proof he's hoping to collect, muck up his plan, and find our people.